Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Woo! Let's go live. Let's go live. We are live. Are you alive this morning? I am alive. It is Friday. Good morning, everybody. Grace Simon here with the New Doors Mentorship and Coaching. And I just feel alive. How you guys feeling out there this morning? How you feeling this morning? It's Friday. Where I am, it's still rainy and gray, but it's alive on the inside. It feels so good this morning, and I hope that you're feeling good too. I mean, how you get a start in your day really will determine the outcome of your day. I have found this to be true. I don't know about you, but I found an amazing, awesome, good morning. I found a really great music lineup on Spotify this morning. And my husband and I were, well, I don't know if my husband was dancing, but I was dancing beside him. We were getting ready this morning. We have built-in speakers in our house. And so and we have Connect 4. So when I can figure it out, which I'm getting better at, I love to blast the music in the morning in all different areas and let it rip and shift my state, get myself ready and focused and feeling alive because it gets my mojo, gets my energy going and flowing and focused for the day. So what are your habits? How are you spending the first hours of the morning? And that is so important because it really will, determine your focus and your energy for the rest of the day. But that's not what I want to talk about this morning. I want to continue on this message of worth and you feeling worthy and finding your voice and yeah, really looking on the inside for what it is that you want and knowing that you have potential inside of you and how do you release that potential? How do you build that potential? How do you build confidence in living out that potential? And this is how you do it. We've been talking about your worth, and really you are the only one that can decide that you are worthy to receive all that is inside of you to fulfill. There are ideas in your mind today. There's ideas in your heart. For a long time, you know that you are worthy of more, that you have more inside of you that you want to achieve and do and have and be and grow. Inside of you, you know that there's more for you to live out. And yet you keep doubting your ideas. We doubt our ideas. There's something inside of you, a great idea to lead, to create. Maybe you're a songwriter, maybe you're a writer. Maybe you have an idea to open up a shop or an online store or open up a daycare or become a teacher. I don't know what it is, become a politician. I don't know. But there's things that go along with it that if you stepped out into that place, that idea of what you want, you know how it will affect other people. But you immediately retract. And I say this because I know been doing it for years. You immediately retract and say, oh, other people are already doing it. There's so many people in the world already that have coffee shops. There's already so many people that are making candles. There's so many people that are realtors. There's so many people, so many people, so many people, so many people that you dumb down the idea that's within you. And I'm reading, the book Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima. And, she was talking this very thing is that we come up with an idea and we immediately look around to see what other people are doing. And we say, oh, there's so much of that. What can I really do to make a difference? How will my idea, really make a difference for other people? And that really quenches it really quenches you because if you think about this, you think about it for a moment and the millions, billions of people in the world. And if nobody released their ideas, nobody released, what it was that they created or they thought out, then who would build on that, right? Who would say, oh, that's such a great idea. Let's do this and apply it to their community, their city, their country, or whatever. All like everything starts out from somewhere, from something. right? Like when we started out with pens, when you think about the idea of a pen, how did that start out with? A feather and some ink. And now you go into any store, Staples store, and you go down a pen aisle, and how many hundreds of different pens there are. There's different sizes, different inks, colors, textures, gel pens, fine point pens, you name it. You just go into the store and you look. So it would be a really great exercise for you that have an idea. You have something inside of you that you know that would be really cool if you did it, but you're like, there's too much of that. I want you to go in to a Staples store or even a dollar store and go down the pen aisle, an aisle where there's actually an aisle designated for pens, and just look around. Just take some time going up and down and just say, how many pens really are there? That person came up with that idea of that pen, and it's here on the shelf, and they're probably multimillionaires because they came up with that idea, but they also activated on that idea. Friends, there is only one you. There's only one you. There may be many different there may be many different copies or many different ways of doing things, but they're all meeting other people's needs. And you, the ideas that you have, the things that you want to create, that you want to do, is unique from you. And by you stepping out and you taking a risk on you and you stepping out in a worthiness of I'm going to believe that I'm worthy. I am worthy to receive the idea that I have today, the idea that I've been carrying for many years, and step out and take action on it. Learn and be willing to receive from other people, but also willing to receive that you have everything that you need already inside of you. And you don't only have an idea, friends, you don't only have an idea in your heart and your mind. You actually have plans of activation already there. You just don't know them and you're not aware of them, and you haven't opened up the awareness of what's already inside of you. You have an idea, but you also have the plans and how to execute it already within you. Everything is, you don't need anything more than what you already have within inside of you to carry out those plans. We gain awareness of those plans that are inside of us as we take steps of faith, as we feed the faith and starve the fear, right? As we execute those plans, put strategies in them, welcome other people to come alongside of us who have different skills and talents that can contribute to executing those plans, and things start to take shape. And you don't just come up with all new ideas every single time you take a step. You actually gain awareness of the plans that are already within you. You discover the plans. You discover activations. You discover strategies as you welcome them, as you take steps, as you allow things to take shape and take form. You build this life of greatness, but there's only one you. There's only one you that has something so divine and so special for you to release, for you to communicate. And don't go to the grave with the music still in you, like we talked about yesterday. Don't go to the grave with this music still in you. Release that song, release that idea, release those plans. Take a risk on you. Take a step of faith. Faith without action is dead. And it's really impossible to please God without faith. Whatever you believe or who you believe, I believe that the plans were already predestined, pre-planned. When you think about the great historians, the people even in today, like the amazing things that they've done, because they've lived out their life, they've been obedient to the ideas, they've been obedient to take action. Of all the things that have been created, all the things that have been found and discovered, because they honored the ideas and the plans within them and executed them. And if they didn't, we would have missed out. Think about the story of David when he was just a young boy. in the Bible, a young shepherd boy, right? He got called forward. He said he was going to be a king. He was going to be the king of Israel, right? He was going to be the king one day, and he was only a young child. And the different things, the journeys of his life was, you know, read about it and find out. He had to go through life. He had to go through, a journey, a process, a growing up, a building up of character before he actually became king. But the plans, the calling on his life was there even before he was born. And there isn't any difference between you or I. There are plans in your life that will only unfold if you're willing to just honor the ideas of you and you being unique in who you are. And only you can deliver them. Only you, can step out and take the risk and take the first steps and watch God add everything unto your life. It says, seek first his kingdom and his right ways for your life, and everything shall be added. See, so often we put our trust and our hope and our strength in ourselves. And so when I'm talking about, finding the ideas and the plans and the purposes within you, I don't mean they come from you. I mean they come from a divine source. They come from God, the creator of all the heavens and all the earth and all the stars and all the planets. And every cell, every bit of energy, every bit of good transaction comes from him. Everything comes from him. And you were made in his image, and you have his DNA. You have his very breath, his very energy, his very creativeness is in you. And so just as God spoke the earth into existence, and he spoke and things were formed, and he looked at the things that he created and he was delighted with them. He loved them. He's like, wow, this is good. That we are to respond exactly the same way as created beings. And we all create differently. We all design differently. We all speak differently, walk differently, sing differently, move differently, have a different way of living our lives, right? But they're unique to you. And your uniqueness comes from God. Right? When we're made in his image, it's not an outer image. And we have people in identity crisis because they think that they need to look a certain way, act a certain way, be a certain way. And when they don't conform or align to that, they just try changing everything about them instead of honoring the uniqueness of God that's in them, that wants to move through their life and create through their life and be through their life and do through their life and fulfill through their life. You are unique. We are all made in the image of God, but we get to carry a uniqueness because of the mix of who we have inside of us. But the uniqueness of God in and through our life is so beautiful and so pure and so awesome. And we need to really start saying, I'm worthy. I'm worthy to receive. I'm worthy to fulfill all the plans that God has planned in my life. I'm worthy to do that. I'm learning as I go, I'm growing as I go, but I'm never alone. And God, as I'm obedient, as I'm willing to take those steps of courage and confidence and faith and belief and move forward in them, you're going to honor them and you're going to put the next step out there because the plans are already there. I don't need to come up with those plans. I just need to be obedient, be open, be willing to grow and learn and move through his being of goodness and creativeness in and through our life. There's only one you, and you were meant to do something so special in and through your life that God wants to do in and through your life. And it takes you to have the courage and the faith and the confidence to do that. So, friend, take and be of great courage. This is what I do. I work with people that know that mediocrity is not the life that they want to live. Average is not something that they want to just exist in and through. They want to accept average, but they don't know how to get through there. And so what I love to do is I love to wake people up to their truth every single day. And we're doing this in the mornings, but also you can come and have retreats in my home and really dig deep to those ideas and those desires within yourself and help to have an understanding of how to take those steps. Have somebody alongside of you that will believe in you, that will strengthen you, will come alongside of you. And I promise you that I will never accept your doubts. I will never accept your unbelief. I will never accept the things that you say that you can't, but I will accept your dreams. I will accept, hearing the things that you desire to do, to be, to do and have, and the course of your life that you want to take. I want to hold up your hand. I want to walk alongside of you and encourage you, because we all need that. We all need encouragement. We all need people that are willing to come in alongside of us and just build us up. See the things that you can't see to help get along the way. I've had many people in my life that have done that for me, and so it's a real joy and exciting part of my life to be able to come along and do that for others. So I hope you have a great day. I want you to think about this morning as you go through your day, to say that I am enough. I am worthy to receive everything that God has for my life, whether you believe in God or you don't. I hope that you do, because really you can't have mindset mastery. You can't have fulfillment. You can't have true joy, peace, love, and happiness without Him. And so I hope that you'll just by yourself, wherever you are, in your car, driving home, doing whatever, just simply say, God, I receive your love. I receive your purposes. I receive your plans to be activated in and through my life. I don't even know who you are, but I receive, because I'm just gonna decide that I don't want mediocre. I don't want average. I want to be, I want to take courageous steps today, because I know whatever it is that's inside of me, there's more for me to live out and to experience. So be bold and do that. Have an amazing Friday, and we will see you on Monday. Goodbye, everybody. Happy Friday. See you. Goodbye.